Just in, the global death toll from COVID has now hit 4 million. Johns Hopkins has been keeping track of these numbers. America continues to lead the world in deaths with now more than 600,000. KCTV5 is also specifically tracking the Delta variant. It's now responsible for 96% of all cases in Missouri.
It's overwhelming Springfield to the point where they're sending patients to Kansas City and asking for more ventilators. Tonight, our investigative team is on the road.
Yesterday, they were in Springfield, but Springfield is not the first place Delta was detected. That would be Branson.
The virus is spreading like wildfire in rural areas, and it's expected to reach Kansas City and St. Louis next. That's why Angie Racono is tracking the variant, and tonight, she's in Texas County.
This is actually the second place Delta was detected, right here in Licking, Missouri, and that's because of the water treatment facility. That's right, the state of Missouri actually has one of the most sophisticated programs for testing what we flush. We spoke with an expert tracking the virus through our toilets.
Where did you see Delta first?
Branson, May 10th.
Meet Dr. Mark Johnson, a microbiologist tracking variants through wastewater.
We get a readout of everyone. Anyone who uses the toilet, we get a readout of how much COVID they have in their system. It doesn't matter if they get tested. It doesn't matter whether they believe in the vaccine. It doesn't matter whether they have health insurance. They contribute to our signal. So we get an unbiased and comprehensive readout for a community.
Shake it up a little bit, get some of the solids moving around.
His testing shows it's now everywhere across Missouri. Springfield is the hot spot.
What are you predicting that's ahead with Delta?
I expect to see a continued increase in case rates. We've seen a big increase in Boone County, which has the highest vaccine rate in the state. So I have no reason to think it's going to be different in other places.
The state is currently tracking 80 wastewater treatment facilities. Here's what Dr. Johnson can tell you. Alpha variant from UK is dying out. It struck St. Louis first, then hit the highways. The spread was big city and then rural. Delta is the opposite, rural to big city. This is the Kansas City area. Red triangles mean viral load is increasing. Recent testing shows concerns at Fishing River and Todd River.
Well, it's now present in pretty much all of the sewer sheds in St. Louis and Kansas City. So I would assume we're going to start seeing an increase in cases there like we've seen in most of the other locations.
His prediction is terrible. The variant is so contagious, he predicts cases to more than triple.
I assume the case rates will continue to increase in Missouri, probably a few-fold. If we see an increase of 5-fold in the county with the highest vaccine rates, I don't see any reason to think it's going to be different in all of the other locations.
Wastewater testing is believed to be one of the most accurate ways to test, but it's not perfect.
It's a little bit volatile when there's heavy rains.
Last week's numbers for Delta weren't good, but some locations, including Kansas City, had watered-down results that show the viral load isn't rapidly multiplying yet. Dr. Johnson isn't so sure, and he left us with this advice.
If you're vaccinated, that's great, but you can still be smart. And if you're unvaccinated, go get vaccinated. It'll save your life.
If you want to check the watershed in your area, head to our website and we will link you with a state project that tracks everything. You can search by date and location. It's an unbelievable amount of information. Reporting in Licking, Missouri, Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.